What's up, you guys? It's Mel, and today I have a yoga flow for strengthening and gaining flexibility in your shoulders. So we're going to need 2 blocks for today, beginning with 1 block on top of your palm, keeping your elbow pushed against your body, and rotate your arm left and right. So there's not much movement here. You're only doing a slight turn with the hand, but this really gets into the mobility of the shoulder. So just breathing, having a tall spine. Go ahead and switch sides when you're ready. And keep it going, rotating the arm left and right. All right, second warm up to this flow. It's a little funky. You are going to be doing 2 big circles with the block on top of your hand, and you're trying to balance it. So you don't want it to fall out of your hand, which it probably will the first couple times that you try, but just go ahead and try it. As you can see on the screen, I'm rotating up and around, going out and then around again to the first part. So doing this about 4 or 5 times and then switching sides when you're ready. I actually learned this warm up from a teacher that I didn't really like very much. She always frustrated me with her flows, but she always had the best warm ups. So this warm up definitely frustrated me because I kept on dropping the block, but it actually really helped warm up and loosen up my shoulders before class. So just doing about 1 more. And that's it. So you're going to put the blocks to the side, preferably at the top of your mat, and then just come back into a seated meditation, beginning to roll your shoulders up and down your spine, closing your eyes, just warming up and loosening up everything in your shoulders and your traps. So switching directions now, rolling them forward, making it super dramatic. And inhale the left arm to the sky, and you're going to take your ear and pull your head to the side. So you're getting a nice neck stretch on the right side. All right, switching sides, stretching the neck on the left. Making sure you're nice and tall in your seat. And then taking the opposite elbow, begin to side bend to the left. So it's a seated side bend. With the elbows bent like this, it also gets into the shoulder mobility. So making sure you have a tall spine, side bending as you exhale. And inhale back up to the center. You can go ahead and swing the arm in front of you, grabbing for the outside arm stretch and switching sides. And when you're ready, just shake that out, and you're going to roll onto your hands and knees, coming into some cat and cows. So you're going to drop your belly, inhale the heart up for cow, and then circle your body around into cat pose. So you're looking at your belly button or in between your thighs, and take this a couple times to your own breath. So really focusing in on the shoulders and pretty much the traps and everything going on with your back by pushing as far and as deep as you can against the mat. So you're really expanding your scapula as you push, and you're really dropping your belly and dropping into the shoulders. Going for thread the needle, inhale the right arm to the sky, exhale, swim it underneath your body, dropping your head or your ear to the mat, taking a bind if it's in your practice. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Plant the left hand back down, wave the right arm back up to the sky, and switch sides. Really twisting your heart up to the sky. And taking one last inhale. And exhale. Plant the right hand back down to the mat. Wave open the left. And push against the mat firmly as you push yourself back into child's pose. So stretching all points of the shoulders. Push your heart forward and lift your hips to the sky for puppy. So this gets even deeper into the shoulders. So you're dropping your heart and your chin to the mat, and your hips should be to the sky, right over your knees. Breathing into your shoulders. And when you're ready, roll yourself back up, taking the blocks one more time. We're going to go even deeper into that shoulder stretch. So you're going to place your elbows on the mat and then taking your hands together into prayer, dropping into that puppy pose, and begin to bend the elbows slowly so your hands are at prayer behind your neck. So this is really kind of forcing open the shoulders, and as you breathe, you're going to be dropping your heart and your face closer to the mat. So this is one of my favorite shoulder stretches. It feels really good. It's really intense, but it's always worth the pain. Taking a few more deep breaths. And begin to slowly come out of the stretch. So we've done a lot of some shoulder mobility and flexibility, and now we're going to get into a little bit of shoulder strengthening. So coming into a high plank, begin to push away from the mat as you expand your scapula, and then drop the shoulders to then push again. So it's almost like you're doing little mini push-ups or mini scapula shoulder push-ups. So I love to do this because it really is focusing on the mobility and the strength in the back. All right, push yourself up to downward facing dog. Begin to pedal your heels slightly. Already feeling the powerful effects from the pranayama, focusing in on the shoulders. All right, inhale, step the right foot in between your hands, drop onto the back heel, inhale up for warrior one. So keeping it super simple, wrap the arms behind your back, take a bind, and expand open your chest and your shoulders. As you exhale, drop down for humble warrior. So your right shoulder should be inside of the right knee. And you're really dropping your hips down as low as they can go. Release the bind and inhale the right arm to the sky for a twist. really pushing up through the left shoulder, and circle your arms down and around to a vinyasa. Right away, when you're in downward facing dog, left leg lifts and step it through. Drop onto the back heel, inhale for warrior one. Circle your arms around behind you for the bind. Open up your chest, look up to the sky, and drop the chest down for humble warrior. All right, dropping the arms down, open up the left arm for a twist and plant it as you step back into your chaturanga. Once you get to downward dog, take a couple breaths. And then drop down so you are in dolphin. So you're on your forearms and begin to rock front and back into these little dolphin push-ups. So again, another strengthener. This is so good if you're working for inversions or being upside down more. You need to get the strength in the shoulders. All right, pushing yourself all the way back into a standing forward fold at the back of your mat. So your feet are hips width distance, grabbing opposite elbows, and sway side to side. Plant the fingertips down for a halfway lift and exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands all the way forward so you're back into a high plank, and slowly lower yourself all the way to your belly. So keeping your elbows close to your body and drop all the way down. So we're going to go into Cobra waves. So you're keeping the tops of your feet planted as you inhale your whole heart up, and right away exhale down back to the mat. So you're like a wave. So you're going nice and slow, warming up your back for King Cobra. So last little Cobra wave here. And when you're ready, plant the hands firmly into the mat, straighten out your arms, and bend the knees so you can start to touch the feet to your head, or get them close at least. All right, slowly release that. Getting into more of the flexibility of the shoulders. Again, opening up the right arm and roll your body open for a slight twist. So you're leaning on the right side of your shoulder girdle and your chest. And you can take a bind with the left arm behind your back. Big inhale and exhale, roll back onto your belly, taking one more little Cobra wave and change sides. Taking the bind if you did so on the other side. One more Cobra wave. And exhale, push your hips back to child's pose. That is the end of this class, you guys. You can come to seated, bringing your hands to heart, being thankful for your body and your breath and this practice. Namaste, my loves. See you in my next video.